The two walked to the car together, and moments later, Blair joined them.
No.
The three of them drove off. That grainy hotel footage would be the last time Eddie Brown was seen alive.
No.
Not long after, a passing driver spotted a man lying in the street. Eddie had been shot execution style, a bullet to the head. He was rushed to the hospital, but there was nothing doctors could do.
Yo, oh, she looked like she backdoor niggas. Oh, God.
The first story is about a woman named Feliza Lopano.
Oh, she got the name too. That bitch look like she look like she backdoor and she got the name. That do your homework on the name, folks.
Barely.
Do your homework on the name. What he say? Feliza Lopano. That bitch sound like a gangster.
First story is about a woman named Feliza Lopano who set up her ex-boyfriend, a man named Eddie Brown. Eddie was a hometown hero in Jacksonville. A gifted athlete, he played for Arlington Country Day School and helped lead them to a state basketball championship in 2005. People who knew him back then remembered a young man full of energy and promise. Sadly, his basketball career was cut short after he got into an accident and could no longer play at a high level. This left him having to find a new identity and path forward in life.
He dropped in the
As
streets.
we all know, it's very difficult to make ends meet in this world. So Eddie ended up resorting to selling drugs. And that's where his ex-girlfriend Feliza comes into the picture. Eddie had done a lot for her in life. He helped her with her hard drug problems and got her...
See, I knew this bitch was on something. She looked like she on some hard drugs, man.
Stop it. Get some help.
She looked like she's... Come on.
Stop prostituting herself on Backpage. She wasn't some stranger. Even though they eventually broke up, Feliza still regularly bought weed from him. To Eddie, she was familiar and safe. To her accomplice, a man named Blair Terry, she was the key piece in a deadly setup. On November 7, 2016, Eddie rented a room at a small Westside motel on Ramona Boulevard near Lane Avenue, a part of Jacksonville well known for drug activity. That night, surveillance cameras captured the beginning of the betrayal. A white car pulled into the motel lot. Feliza was driving. Blair Terry sat in the passenger seat. Feliza got out, walked into Eddie's room, and convinced him to come outside.
Backdoor!
To Eddie, this was just a link up with someone he trusted, but outside, the trap was already set. The two walked to the car together, and moments later, Blair joined them. The three of them drove off. That grainy hotel footage would be the last time Eddie Brown was seen alive. Not long after, a passing driver spotted a man lying in the street. Eddie had been shot execution style, a bullet to the head. He was rushed to the hospital, but there was nothing doctors could do. Police quickly zeroed in on the suspects.
They just smoked them for no reason? I at least thought they was gonna rob the nigga. They wasn't even trying to rob the nigga. You just smoked them. For what reason, folks? Why did you do that? Backdoor!
Feliza and Blair to the white car. Both were eventually arrested and charged with murder. Ultimately, Blair Terry was convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole.
Stop it.
Ladies and
Get some
gentlemen.
help.
I want to put y'all on to some of the easiest money you'll ever make in your life. Freecash.com is a website that allows you to literally get paid hundreds of dollars just for playing video games on your phone. All you need is an email and a password. Follow the directions on each of the campaigns and you can earn at least $100. My personal favorite game to play was Sunrise Island, and when I clicked on it, they had a $370 bonus. I got $370 just for playing a video game on my phone. On average, it only takes about 17 minutes for most people to start earning money on freecash.com. So if you need some free, easy, extra money, go to freecash.com, click the QR code right here, or go in the description below and start getting that bag. You did?
We got him.
Feliza Lopano, facing the weight of her role, pled guilty to second-degree murder. For agreeing to a plea deal instead of taking it to trial, she was sentenced to just 13 years in prison.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm about to crash out. What you mean? 13 years. I knew it was coming too, folks. I knew it. I just knew it. Somehow, some way, I just knew she was finna get 10 years, 15 years, while folks doing life. Now, don't get me wrong. Folks was the trigger man. The trigger man need to get the, you know what I'm saying? But that bitch needs send this bitch up the road, man. She supposed to be doing 25 at least, folks. Do your homework.
FBI, open up!
Do your homework. Ain't no cause of no damn plea deal. They wouldn't have plead. If it was another nigga, they would have gave his ass life too. Do your homework, shorty. Like, man. They be doing that shit with female for some reason, bro. Girls, when they get caught up in shit like this, folks, they be getting the better half of the, you know what I'm saying?
What's most sad about this is that Eddie was just 31 years old, engaged, and had a 3-year-old son.
Dang. Oh, she looked like they all look like smokers. Do your homework on smokers. You gotta do your research and your homework on smokers at the same time, folks. Do your homework. They all look like one of those. I'm not gonna lie.
The next story is about a woman named Shanna Gardner that set up her ex-husband, a man named Jared Bridegan. Jared and Shanna had once shared a life together. They married in 2010, built a home, and had twins, but their relationship quickly soured, leading to one of the most bitter divorces in Jacksonville's court system. By 2015, the marriage was over, but the hostility never died. They fought constantly over custody of their children, finances, and even simple exchanges. Court filings describe their post-divorce relationship as toxic and riddled with disputes. In the years after their split, both Jared and Shanna remarried. Jared married a woman named Kirsten in 2017.
They both got married to somebody else.
2 more children, creating a blended family that friends described as warm and loving. Shanna later married a man named Mario Fernandez Saldana. From the outside,
she was mad just off that picture. Do your homework. Look, check it out.
The surface.
She married up. She married a short king. No!
Gotcha, bitch!
Finish him.
That's how you know she was mad right there. That's how you know, folks. I'm putting y'all on game on what's going on for real in real life. That's how you know she wasn't happy. Look how much taller she is than him. She don't want that. She don't want it.
From the outside, both had moved on.
She don't want it.
Beneath the surface, resentment and conflict were still festering. Shanna didn't keep her hostility toward Jared a secret. In 2015,
look, and then look at the difference though. I'm gonna go. Look at the difference. He found a nice little white woman, had 2 more kids with, you know what I'm saying? They look happy than the mother over here. And then look, next slide, she with the short king. You think she happy? Hell no. And she over mad that he got a new man, you know.
Still festering. Shanna didn't keep her hostility toward Jared a secret. In 2015, according to court testimony, she openly asked an acquaintance at a tattoo parlor if he knew anyone who could make Jared shut up. She also told friends that she wanted Jared gone. These weren't vague statements of anger. They were red flags pointing toward violent intent. By early 2022, the feud had only worsened. Jared remained heavily involved in his twins' lives, which meant constant contact and disputes with Shanna. Prosecutors later argued that Shanna and Mario saw Jared as an obstacle to custody, to financial freedom, and to their ability to move forward without him. And so, a deadly plan was set into motion. On February 16, 2022, Jared drove his twins back to Shanna's home after a routine custody exchange. Riding with him was his 2-year-old daughter from his marriage with Kirsten. As he made the drive back to St. Augustine, he turned down Sanctuary Boulevard, a wooded road in Jacksonville Beach. There, a tire had been deliberately placed in the middle of the road. Jared stopped, put on his hazard lights, and stepped out of his car to move it. That's when gunfire erupted. He was shot multiple times, collapsing in front of his daughter, who was strapped in her car seat. Jared died.
You killed that man in front of his kids? You bogus as hell, lady. On bro grave, it's a nah. If she got anything other than life, it's gonna be a problem on this motherfucker.
Stop it. Get some help.
Okay, I'm gonna get some help. I'm gonna stop.
At first, the murder seemed like a shocking mystery. Who would stage such an ambush? The trail led investigators to Henry Tenyon, a 61-year-old man with a criminal history.
He on that.
His blue Ford F-150 pickup truck
He gonna go smoke him in his car. Lord, I'm
had been spotted near the crime scene, and when police searched his home, they found weapons and evidence that tie him directly to Jared's killings. Ballistics confirmed that shell casings from the scene matched his gun. But Henry was...
He shot a nigga in his car with his gun. How slow do you have to be?
...wasn't acting alone. Phone records showed that he was in frequent contact with Shanna's new husband, Mario.
Oh, and his weird ass. See, he mad because he mad because now it's all coming together now. It's all coming together now. You mad because, okay, I see what's going on. You mad because folk now moved on, and then you looked at the picture and you said, he's taller than me. I have to get him out of here. Get your stupid goofy.
Stop it. Get some help.
Barely.
Henry rented a property owned by Mario, and in the weeks leading up to the murder, the two exchanged more than 70 calls. Checks from Mario to Henry were later revealed as payment for the killing.
Come on, bro.
Henry was eventually arrested and charged. Faced with the evidence, he pleaded guilty to second-degree murder and agreed to cooperate with prosecutors. His testimony painted the picture of a murder-for-hire plot. He told them that
how the hell is murder for hire second degree? That means you planned it, my guy. What the
orchestrated the plan, and he pulled the trigger. In August of 2023,
wait, who pulled the trigger?
Painted the picture of a murder-for-hire plot. He told them that Mario and Shanna orchestrated the plan.
Okay, and he pulled the trigger. Okay.
In August of 2023, both Shanna and Mario were indicted on charges of first-degree murder, conspiracy, and solicitation. Prosecutors announced they would seek the death penalty. Currently, Henry is attempting to recant his statement, and the trial has been delayed to late next year. Jared was just 33 years old.
So they ain't even on trial yet.
Had 4 children.
That's fucked up. And she looked like she on that booger sugar. Do your homework on booger sugar.
Barely.
I'm just saying.
The final story of the day is about a
woman
named
Diamond
and ties into the infamous Jacksonville gang war. The most publicized gang war in Jacksonville revolves around the popular rapper Young and Ace and the recently deceased rapper Fulio.
Yeah.
On Ace's side are the gangs ATK and NHG, standing for No Hospital Gang. On Fulio's side is the Hood 6 block and multiple other gang/hoods that derive from the 45th Street area of Jacksonville. Some younger gang members from Fulio's side of the beef created their own smaller set called Bully Gang. On May 17, 2023, a beloved member of Bully Gang named YBZ, real name Adrian McKenzie, was shot and killed at just the age of 16. Members 16. Of ATK and NHG took to social media afterwards and pretty much openly bragged about committing this murder. One ATK affiliate in particular, named Antonio Tilly Jr., was linked to this murder the most by rumors in the streets and some of his own words. 2 other people were shot during the incident that killed YBZ, and this led to a $20,000 bounty being placed on Tilly to be paid out to anyone that killed him. Diamond would be one of the 3 people that joined together to collect the bounty. Shortly after 11:45 p.m. on October 6, 2023, someone called 911 after hearing gunshots in the area of Keelan Drive off Moncrief Road. When officers responded
I know about Moncrief. I know about Moncrief.
They found 2 men shot and killed inside a car.
I know it's the hood.
One of the people found dead in the car was Tilly. The other person dead in the car was the innocent Uber driver that was giving him a ride named Bryant Grund. Diamond and her boyfriend, a man named Jaquan Mills, would later get arrested for this murder. Police discovered that Diamond
did they even kill the right dude?
Killed. She DM'd him on Instagram and lured him to a location under the guise of meeting to hook up. When Tilly arrived at the location, the boyfriend, Jaquan, shot up the car, killing both Tilly and Bryant.
He killed both of them.
What began as an accessory charge quickly escalated. Diamond was eventually charged with 2 counts of second-degree murder. If convicted on all counts, she faces the possibility of life in prison. By mid-2024, the investigation widened further. Police arrested a third suspect named Jimmy Robinson, whom they described as both a lookout and a getaway driver. Robinson was also accused of supplying one of the rifles used in the killings. Tilly lost his life at just 19 years old, and Bryant was just an innocent man trying to do his job. Man, stories like these make dating and relationships seem scary. R.I.P. to Eddie Brown, Jared Bridegan, Antonio Tilly Jr., and Bryant Grund.
Yeah, rest in
Let me know
peace
what
to
you guys
them.
think about these situations in the comment section.
What the
Please
hell?
be sure to like and subscribe.
Somebody said this live. Oh, what?